Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome back to Timberborn. We need to conquer this map. Last time we were fighting with the Badwater, as usual, and we are still going to fight a little bit, I think. But now, this project up here, I would like to finish this and in this city thing here that I placed. Yeah, I want to still cover it like that. I know it's a waste of resources, I don't care. I still think it looks cool and I like it for some reason. But we want an area where we can start pumping bad water and use that for making explosives. And that's it, I think. I'm not sure if I needed bad water for anything else, but explosives. Ah, yeah, we will need an extract. I forgot about the extract. We will need that too. But I can't remember for what I needed the explosives. Ah, yes. We need to make a channel here. Okay, and many other things. So I didn't really plan anything for this episode, so I will just go with the flow, as I usually do. But sometimes I have some idea in my head what we are going to do. But not today, so let's finish this first, I would say. Yeah, we are struggling with those planks a little bit still. Maybe we can improve the production down here in our little crater settlement. Crater? Yeah, crater. And I'm thinking, maybe make use from this area. It is already green, and yes, we have this floodgate here. We should work on that, but we need to make sure that we will not be flooding this area. Let's see how deep is that water. Let's remove this hill so we can see a little bit better. So what we can do... Okay, we can't do much as this is one high here. Yeah, we can't really increase water here in this reservoir. Well, in this river, I mean. Yeah, because it will be backflowing into our settlement and flooding everything. Alright, so that's out of question. But at least we can hold a little bit of water here. I'm thinking how we can make this more usable. Like, to hold a little bit more water. We can't really without flooding the settlement, as we need to maintain this flow. So it is going out of the settlement. So I can't do anything with the floodgates. Maybe increase it like 0.5, maybe 0.8 tops before it starts overflowing. And these are still not going to detonate. Okay, that's fine. But anyways, we can use this area as this will not get flooded by the bad water. And yes, some of you mentioned that I didn't put back this. This one or the bottom one? Calls about contamination 2%. Let's have it at 1. Or maybe I already changed it and forgot about it. Let's see. Close about contamination. Ah, yeah, this. Close about contamination. And this one... No, this one shouldn't be because the bad water will be going through here. Right? And then through this. And then outside through here. Yeah. Only this one needs to be close about contamination 1%. Yeah. This was the one that someone mentioned in the comments. Thank you very much. I will definitely forget about that. So here probably we will not have a forest. Let's make a farms from this. We can grow definitely wheat and more sunflower, as I think we are struggling with sunflower. Yes, we barely have any sunflower seeds, so we can do that here. And wheat. And where this channel is going, maybe we can expand the irrigation a bit. Okay, that's going up here. That will not help us much. Yeah, because this settlement is too low. Alright, so we will not be able to do like irrigation through this channel, at least not right now. Maybe we can do some terraforming later. And the drought started. 8 days, not bad. Let's hold the water. Let's keep it at 0.9 so we don't overflow everything. And yeah, pause the pumps just in case. And I'm still going to think here. We will have a Badwater coming from this area. And that's it, only from there. So we can theoretically build another floodgates here and here to keep water in this midsection. Or maybe we can do even better and build those floodgates all the way here. Or maybe sluices. No, floodgates will be better. But let's do it here. We can access that much more easily than the other ones. So we can do it here. Platforms. If I'm not missing anything, this should be perfectly fine. I know that this will detonate at some point. But we can rebuild that. And anyways, that will contaminate only this area. Maybe we will need an irrigation to be built. Like, I mean an irrigation well. Because this will be too shallow, everything. And with a longer drought, that will evaporate too quickly, I guess. It's only 1 deep. The main problem is with the settlement. It's too low. Maybe we can build an aqueduct from this water source. Or maybe even use this one. But that would require to change all that we built down here. Because this is blocked currently, yeah. Because I want to be sending the Badwater through here. And I think there was an update and they changed something about the water sip, I think. I'm not sure if it was a water sip or something else, that it should not be producing bad water throughout the bad tide. Maybe it was that, or it was some of those ruins buildings that they added, which we don't have here on this map. I don't know. Let's build these floodgates first. Floodgates first, and then we will figure out the rest. The construction up here is not doing well, as we are still missing planks. Maybe we can use the flow from here for generating some power through. Maybe we have enough power. Oh, this one is not even connected. Okay, let's fix that. Maybe I should add more lumber mills here. And this forest will be marked for chopping. I'm not going to destroy all these resources. We can chop it down. And there is no rush here to get rid of them. So let's put down 3 lumberjacks. And let's have a large pile for the logs here. We have 12 unemployed, so this should go well. And yes, we can use a little bit more logs, it seems, as we are using a lot here, and we will be using a lot. And then, when we have enough planks, let's add another. We can fit 2 more lumber mills here, yeah. We turn them like this. And have a little decoration. Shrub. And yeah, I think they changed the shrub is now unlocked by default. You don't need to spend signs on that now. I really skimmed through the patch notes. I wasn't really paying that much attention to them. Let's prioritize these lumberjacks, please. 14 unemployed, yeah, let's put them to work. Or maybe we will have a small forest here. Yeah, we are not irrigating that much, and all of our water resources are quite low. Or at least the ones that we are getting water from now. Let's see where we have water sources. Alright, where do we have those water sources? Not on this level. This is... Is this a water source? No, that's that seep, right? Yeah, that's that. Water source. One was down here. Yeah, we have one here. Every one of them is underground, so that's a problem, but not as big one as before, as we can now use the pressure to pump it somewhere higher. But we are currently doing it only here. This one is completely wasted, going outside of the map. Yeah, where it is going out? Here, in that location. And then nowhere else. I think this all is underground. Yeah, it seems like it is. Okay. This is Badwater. Here we have some water. Ah, that's this one, yeah. But this is still contaminated with bad water to some degree. Maybe we can use this arm. At least try to do it like we done here. I don't know if everything needs to be enclosed. Maybe the water will be, you know, going out through here. I'm not sure. That's the only outlet from the map? Nope. The water is flowing through down here too. Here. So the water is going from here down. I will need to wait for the wet season to figure it out. It's really complicated, this map, at least for my head. But we will make it right. And then maybe we can increase this tower to build it much higher, and then build an aqueduct to like go up here, block this area completely, and then release water from here down into this channel and irrigate this whole area. We can try doing something like that, but first we need to finish that Badwater thing that we are doing, because that will eat all of our resources, and we don't really need to go all the way there, I think, because that will not irrigate this area because it's too high. So instead of blocking it here, we can block it down here like this. We can do that. Oh, they chopped down most of these trees. Okay, let's prioritize this platform so we can get on the other side. Well, water is still holding here, that's good. 1.3 days to go, 1000 water stored, perfect. So, let's quickly finish this, and let's build as a new tower, this higher as this mountain here, but we will need an overhangs for that. Yeah. And we will need to go 5 wide. It will be a little bit tricky, but nothing that, you know, terrible. We've built much bigger cities and stupid stuff before, so this should be fine. And I didn't build the aqueduct in a long time, so let's do that. And we can go even backwards. We can go both ways. We can be separating this water stream, sending some water down here and the other one up here. But the problem is now, if we do that, we will lose all the power from these water wheels, so we will need to change that. Maybe build them into an aqueduct. Let's see, first things first, we need to finish this. Okay, at least we have a plan. I'm not sure if we can do it in today's episode, but you know what? Let's speed it up and find out. Perfect, drought is over. Unstable core, 11 days, and you are hiding underground. Where are you, mate? Okay, it's you, but you should be fine. Let's see, let's see. Yep. Yeah, because the Badwater is blocked out, so this is no concern for us. That will do us no harm, and yeah, let's lower these floodgates before I flood everything. Let's go to 0, so we have nice flow for generating power. And you know what? Prioritize these 2 lumber mills first, so we can make more planks. Yeah, as we are really struggling with the planks. That's our main bottleneck right now. This forest was chopped down. Let's replace that with farms. Well, not too many, just 2. The usual stuff. On this spot, which is not irrigated, we can have them there. And this will be all sunflowers. Lumberjacks are gone. These few dead trees, doesn't matter, we can get rid of them. They didn't even build this large pile, so screw that, we don't need it. Let's build the farms. One will be planting, the other one harvesting. 2 and 2 should be enough. I mean 2 workers in each. And a little bit more sunflowers here. Alright, that will be good enough. And maybe here on this other side we can plant more trees. But let's do the platform. Or platforms. Have a forester. Remove these non-oak trees. Remove that. Lumberjacks gone. And we are going to plant the oaks. Yeah, that should be a massive amount of logs for us. Oh, I forgot to unpause the pumps. My bad. Here you go. Let's unpause. Oh, we can't this. The water is not high enough. Okay, fair enough. Let's keep pumping water. Alright, one Badwater pump is finished. I will wait for all of this to be done and then we can remove one of the levees and let down the Badwater. And I will need to replace that with sluices, right? Yeah. We will need to build sluices here to regulate that. Otherwise it will overflow everything. So that will be a little bit trickier to build. And this is covered. That was source of the Badwater from before, I think. Oh, there is a normal water down there. Interesting. Alright. And the water that we've seen before, that I said it's going up from here. The pressure is not high enough. But that's... let's see. That's these. I guess if we can block it somewhere here, or even block it here at the end, but it would be easier just to block it here. We can push all that water up through this area and then through our main area. We can definitely try that, and that way we should be able to push the water through here and irrigate, I don't know, a lot of stuff. Maybe even flood something ourselves. I'm going to put it down before I forget. And let's just not use these sluices because we will need to release the Badwater when the bad tide will happen. But we can use it like this. Now the question is how we are going to get down. And I think I see the answer. We need to get here. Okay, I'm going to plan a station. So we will not forget where it is. And a staircase down. This will be fun. I would even use the spiral staircase if it doesn't require the... what it is called? The treated planks. Maybe we should have gone from the bottom, because I'm not sure we will be able to build stairs down. Yeah, we can't do it like this. Yeah, we need to go from the bottom to up. Yep. Okay, so let's do it again. Okay, almost there. And like that. Oh, almost. Okay, a few more stairs there. But as I was going to say, we have another mega project or teeny tiny little mini project for us, which can have a big consequences for the whole map, but that's the point. Alright, this will be the staircase that will get us all the way down. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I did miss something. Why didn't I start it from the bottom? What the heck? I thought that I'm already on the ground. Oh, damn it. I need to redo it again. Fucking kidding me. Are you kidding me? No, I made a mistake. Yep. Can build one there. Can I just fix it somehow? Not really. I would need that spiral staircase. Oh, damn it. Okay, let's remove this section. And I'm going to rebuild it again. Now, this should be connected. But it is still fucked up. It can't be like this. Yeah. We needed this one here. Remove that one and let's go this way. Yep, like this. Oh boy. Alright, shit happens. All the time. Okay, not big deal. Now it should be okay. I hope so. And we should be able to build this. This is blocked. Well, that's open. Maybe, yeah, maybe we can build another sluices here to stop the bad water from coming even down here, and we will not really need this. Yeah, we can build a double. It will not help us some. It will not help us too much, but it will make sure that this area here will not be contaminated by the water, by the bad water, and that would means the less time for it to flush out. Okay, so definitely do this, and we'll be closing this above 1% contamination, and this one will be always open, I think. No, this will be closed. Yeah, this one will be closed below 1% contamination. So where the water will be contaminated, this one will open. Yeah. And this one will close when there is a contamination. Okay. Whew. Alright, back to the surface. Now we need to get up to the station, which is not built yet. But there will be a station. I will promise you that. And I built it badly. So let's do it again. Like this, and a station. Perfect. Alright, so this will be our another project, but I think we will do this first before building an aqueduct. Okay, you know what, guys? Let's prioritize this station. That can help you with transferring all the materials that you need. So let's do station first. 40 planks, bloody hell. Fortunately, we have 2 more lumber mills built. So I guess that should go a little bit quicker if we had enough wood, which we don't. We have 50 logs. And definitely remove these small piles here. Yeah, and move it back. And prioritize this forest. Yeah, we need more trees. We need more trees. Especially those oaks. That will help a lot. Okay, that core is going to detonate, but it shouldn't do us any harm. So I'm not going to. No, I'm not even going to check. Oh, we don't have a storage for gears. Alright. Let's build at least two small piles. We need small warehouses. Build. Not build, select gears. Yes, we were holding only 10 gears in storage. And the core detonated somewhere, but we don't care. This shouldn't done anything. I hope so. Alright, the new station is built, so let's redo these connections perfectly, like that. And of course you need to be stranded. It wouldn't be fun without it, innit? Oh no, don't worry, we will build you the stupid staircase so we can get out. It will take a couple of days, so have fun, meditate or something. Okay, these old dead trees were removed. Replace that with sunflowers. And here replace these with the oaks, the empty spots. Good. And the forester is here and working. Lovely. This road is not really required there. So let's rather use the space efficiently and plant more oaks there. This will be for cutting trees. Nice. Remove the area from here. Good. This will take forever to grow, 30 days. That's forever in this game. But it will be really useful. And let's have 3 lumberjacks there. Good. As we are still working only with the pine trees and they are not really producing that much logs. Ooh, we have 156 planks. Nice. Let's pause 2 lumber mills. So this should go well now. They even have a direct line connection. But I prioritized on other stuff for now, so I guess they are working on that. Where are my builders? What are they doing? Where are you going? Oh yeah, I forgot they are transferring all those resources from here, from those 3 small piles that I destroyed. Alright, makes sense. But I'm glad they bring that back. And now, to the Badwater pumps. I think we can get there with just 1 station and 1 pylon. We don't need to build stations everywhere. Yeah, let's unlock pylon, or maybe build 2 pylons. But anyways, we still need to get closer, or build a road to reach these sites. But they should be cheaper than stations. Yes, they are. Not by much, but they are cheaper. And the bad tide is incoming in 3 days. But if everything is set up as it was and as it should be, there shouldn't be any issues. So I trust my previous self. So I'm not going to check. Should be okay. This is the connection that we will want to have. Fortunately, we need to build a road there first. But we can work with it. Here we can use a bridge. Even if only we unlocked, yeah. This bigger one. Bridges are quite cheap compared to like platforms. I don't know if they are cheaper comparing to, not the platforms, I meant overhangs. I don't know if they are cheaper compared to platforms, but I can build them even across bigger holes and abyss. So we will use them more later. Yeah, this will be pain to build all of this, but after it is done, the connection will be quick. We need to first build the infrastructure, like that. And 1.3 days to the bad date. Ah yeah, this will close above 1%, this will open, yeah, everything is set up. Now we just need to wait. And this forester, you should be working a little bit quicker. We need to plant all those oaks. It's quite far away. We should be able to make a shorter route here. Can we go with a zipline through this tunnel? I'm positive we can. We can use these zipline beams. Yeah, like this. Can do this, and then we can place a station right here. We'll add a connection. The problem is they can't reach it, but we'll figure out something. And then from here we can place a new station, let's say here. And this should lower the travel route significantly. Do we need that staircase? No, we have a zipline. We don't need the staircase. Let's oh, not the floodgate, the staircase. Let's get rid of it. We don't need it. Now I just need to maintain the zipline and do not disconnect it. But this can be good. We can get up here easily to build this one zipline beam with this road and bunch of stairs like that, and the other one, can they reach it? No, it is too far away, but we can remove a bunch of the sunflowers for a while and build a road, and then they will be able to reach it. But this is worth it. We will have much shorter travel route from our main crater city. I like that. We can even build the ziplines underground if we are stubborn enough. Like have an underground metro station with the ziplines. That sounds, at least to me, something interesting. Maybe we can try something like that. I don't know if on this map, but definitely that's something to try. It will be pain to dig all that, but I think it could be interesting. All right, the bad tide is here. Let's see if everything is set up properly. This should start overflowing. Let's increase the floodgates to 0.5. Yeah, this is producing the bad water, so it was something else that I read in a patch notes. It wasn't the seep, it was something else. Aquafire or something like that? I guess then it was those ruins that I'm not seeing here on this map. Okay, we have all 3 pumps built. Do we have enough antidote? Because I think we will need it when we are going to open this, because this will spill everywhere. And we will need to replace that with sluice. What do we need for the sluice? Planks and metal blocks. Let's have 2 small piles here. I don't know if that will help. Maybe it will. For planks and those metal blocks. Oh yeah, some of our sunflowers will die because of this bad water. It's okay. We'll be fine. I'm more worried about the oaks. Let's pose these 3 lumberjacks. We are low on workforce. apparently. Yep, we will need to increase the population again soon. We have 56, 57, something like that. Population. Let's have another lodge. Or two. Yeah, let's have 2 lodges. No more. They're already working on those pylons. Okay, nice. And then I will disconnect this. This station will go this way. And this will be connected from the bottom, I think. From here. Like this. I think that will be okay. Alright, speed it up. So much work to be done. Yeah, all of them are drying out, but they will survive 14 days. Sunflowers, 3 days. Even if they dies out, we can replant them rather quickly. So maybe we can have a small irrigation somewhere here. Yeah, we pumped out all the water, that's the issue. It's too shallow. It's a problem. Yep, all the bad water is going through here. Now it takes a while until it is, you know, flushed out. Yeah, you see, this is what I want to avoid, this area getting swept with the bad water. As it's taking forever to clear it out. You know what, let's close this for a while. And there is still bad water here, why? This is still flowing. Is it too high? And I didn't notice before. Oh, there is a gap. I didn't notice before. I'm a dum-dum. This was supposed to be closed. Yeah, I'm a dum-dum. Okay, I didn't notice that. At all. Damn it. Slow down. So the bad water is seeping through now and we can't do anything about it until it is cleared out. But it seems that we are getting at least some water here. Yeah, we are fine. Yeah, it's going from here probably, all the water. Alright, we will go back down there and we are going to fix that, so... I will need to demolish the sluices, right? Yeah. Alright. Okay, let's leave it for now, I guess. We'll fix it later. Now... let's fill this up with planks and metal. Yeah, but first we need to have some planks available in the first place. We will need to wait a while to gather more resources, but that's okay. There is still slight contamination down here at 2% now. I again need to leave this open. So we are getting enough water up here. And produce enough energy for our industry. Planks, gears, I think they are working on those pylons. Oh, they are already at the station, that's nice, but without the pylons, it's useless, you know, guys and girls. So let's work on all of them. And before we open that, we need this station and these beams or pylons, whatever they are called, built. Let's see. Yeah, now they can reach it. Great. Afterwards we will remove the road again and replant with the sunflowers. And I think we are out of metal. Yep. Okay, I need to wait with the finishing of the bad water production. We need to gather more metal first. Oh, another bad tide approaching. I don't like that. Okay, let's go down and make that automatic, those sluices again. So we are not going to fix this yet. So close about contamination. And yeah, the rest can remain as it was. Ooh, 14 unemployed. Let's use some of them as a haulers. And we have a bad tide. We are blasting through this right now, as we need more resources. Ooh, we are just struggling with the metal right now. And let's pause some of the pumps. Alright, this is built. We are just waiting for the station. It requires 9 more metal blocks. But we can remove this road at least. These are still not going to blow out yet. Okay, pylons, and even this station is finished, so reconnect that? No. We need to wait for this station to be finished. Oh, we have a unwell beaver. You got contaminated somewhere. Maybe down here, if they are deep enough. It seems that they are not really deep enough yet. I don't know from where, but he got contaminated. Probably walking through here for some reason. Yeah, they are walking through here. I don't know why they are using that path, but whatever. I'm not going to look more into that. I don't care that much. We can, you know, treat them. We have an antidote. They will be fine. Okay, another bad tide's over. And we have this station finished. Perfect. So let's go and reconnect it from here. Yeah, remove that connection and connect here. Good. And now they can travel all the way there. Perfect. Yeah, we have a contaminated beavers. I don't know why they were traveling through here. Oh, these two will detonate at the same time. Alright. I'll take that. Okay, we have 7 contaminated beavers. I'm not sure exactly why. Are they already? Ah, yeah, they're already getting down. Alright. Let's unpause the pumps. Now I know why. And I'm not surprised. We will cure them. Don't you worry. They'll be fine. I promise. Yeah, they are still traveling through here. I don't know why they are using that path. Let's remove the staircase. They shouldn't be even going this way. There is nothing for them. I didn't place any new buildings or anything down there. And we are already lacking workforce. And how we are doing with antidote? Good, 99. Now we need to stockpile some metal blocks. And we will open this levee and rebuild it with sluice. Blocked by Badwater. Why is this contaminated with Badwater? Tell me that. It shouldn't be. Close above contamination, 1%. This is closed. So, where is the Badwater coming from here? Contamination 1%. That's a bit strange. What's going on? This water shouldn't be contaminated. How this water got contaminated is really a mystery. I have no idea. Let's flush it out. I don't know what happened there. This one is not contaminated. Did we have like a backflow? I don't think so. I was blasting it at 30 speed, so I don't know. What's this? Why is this raising now? It shouldn't be. Oh, it is because I closed that one. Is this another outlet? No. Yeah, we closed this one now. So maybe before we were losing some water going backwards here, but since now that's blocked, it cannot. Okay, and this arm is still contaminated. But there shouldn't be any new bad water being produced. So it will be for the best to just flush it out, I think. Let's keep this open. Let's keep this closed. And the water should be rising here too. In it? No? Let's try closing this one. Let's see if the pressure will build up here. Yep, it's going up. It's going up even here. That's another outlet? I've not seen that. Oh, that's where we build the staircase. Makes sense. Okay, but all that water is going outside of the map. That's a bit unfortunate. Alright, let me pause this. So we are pushing the water out through here. Okay. We can regulate that. We can even close that if we want to. And this one was pushing water out here and getting contaminated my water source. Alright. So we can maybe close this one because I want to have more control about it. Once again, I want to have more control about the water, how it flows and where it flows, so I can push it where I need it. So maybe we can close this. This is really a dead arm and the remains of the bad water, so that's fine. Or maybe we can just build sluices up here to make sure that we are not releasing bad water when the pressure builds up. It's quite a big hole to cover, unfortunately. So we can push water through here, but it is going only outside of the map. And if we push the water from here where it is hidden, I think, yeah, from there, it will go through here, and again it will just go down here. So we will need floodgates here, and that way we'll be able to push water this way, but it will still go outside of the map. Yeah, this will require much more work, but it was a nice experiment. Let's keep this this sluices open. Close above the contamination 1%. This will be close below contamination. Or maybe we can keep this one closed like permanently, and then when the bad tide happens it will push water back here or through these stairs and it will go outside of the map. Okay, that's better, and it will not be pushing the bad water through here. That is good. Alright, so we got a little bit of contamination through here, I guess. Right, that's done. We have only one contaminated beaver, and let's see, we have 22 metal blocks. I think it's time to do this. We will get contaminated because this will shoot out, unfortunately. But let's build a sluice here, highest priority, and make it closed. I can adjust it later. And now let's see, will it shoot out? Yes. I was expecting this, so we may lose our wood production for a while. And it was already built. Perfect, that was quick. Very good job. Okay, we don't even need those long hours. And this we will automate, and we will be closing it above 0.5. And we can start pumping bad water out. So this is done. Nice. It took me only an hour. This will detonate soon. Yeah, let's flush all that bad water out. It's okay. This map is really interesting. I at first thought it will be really obnoxious and I will hate it, but this is really interesting to play. Especially with all those channels underground. Quite surprising. And there is still a lot of work to do. We didn't even started on the aqueduct yet, but this was a lot of work. Ooh, it detonated. Alright, so maybe we don't even need explosives to get through here. We can release the water like this. Fair enough. Okay, I will be leaving the episode here. I think that was a lot of work and there is still much to do, but I'm looking forward to it. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, as usual, please subscribe, push that like button and leave me some comments down below, and I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day, bye bye, and stay away from the bad water.